Early morning intuitive guidance. We are going to try this one more time and see what happens. And then tomorrow I might try something different if this doesn't work. We'll see. So I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist. Here are some words of wisdom for our day. About an hour later than typical because I was gone all day yesterday, and by the time I got home, I was dead. So just pooped out and didn't turn an alarm on. Yay me. Good morning to whomever is here. We are giving it one more shot this way. And if this doesn't work, really, I think the platform that's having the issue is Facebook. So we shall see what happens with this. But we're going to give it a shot and see where we end up. So for today, we again have a card from the Nature Portals deck by Bruce and Carol Malnor. And this is a great card. I happen to be a tree fan. And so we have this beautiful tree. It looks like we already have 4 people here, so this is good. Now we're sending the intentions to the technology gods that all goes well today. In fact, I may go in and take down the other 2 that aren't going so well. So here's our beautiful tree for today. A couple of nice deep breaths before we get to the message. Excuse me, just settling into right here and right now. Being fully present. Ready to receive these words because I think they're going to set a tone for your day, which is lovely. The card is called Give and Receive Freely. Give and receive freely. Notice it's not give and take, it's give and receive. Those are different things. And it's talking about trees in this regard because it's a nature deck, but we're going to extrapolate to beyond that. Trees give so much to the environment: oxygen, shade, shelter, and safety. Many species of animals and plants gratefully receive these gifts. Think about a favorite tree. So I'll give you a minute. Think about a favorite tree. Is it one individual tree or a species of trees? Now think about any experiences associated with that tree. What has your tree given you? What did you receive? What can you give back to your tree or trees in general or nature as a whole? One of the things I like to do is when it's fall and the trees are dropping all of their seed pods, etc., I love to kind of assist in sprinkling them around everywhere, just thinking maybe I'm the Johnny Appleseed, the maple trees or something like that. Remember, it's never too late to find a special tree. The quote is by Carol K. Hendy. Everyone should have a tree, one special tree, that they visit every day in all of the days of their life. It is never far, it grows in one's heart. So in other words, you don't need to physically visit that tree. I think about an elm tree that there was on a country road in Wisconsin on my way to my friend Nancy's house. And I loved that tree. I'd wave to it when I went past. I loved that tree. So what I want to also extrapolate upon, apologize for the boxes in the back. I'm moving stuff, and those are ones I dragged in from my dad's last night, and that was all the farther they made it was to the chair. Sorry about that. So much for the tidy background behind one. I've never been great with that. So, giving and receiving freely. What I like about this card is if you think about trees, they don't parse out their giving, they just give. So they create oxygen for us regardless. They create shade for us regardless, unless it's winter and it's deciduous and the leaves have fallen off. But nonetheless, we, on the other hand, tend to parse out our giving depending on what's going on in our lives. If we have more money, we maybe give a little more. If we have less money, we maybe give a little less. And there's that scarcity mentality that there's not enough to go around, and therefore I have to hoard what I have. Actually, yesterday, this is an aside, I saw a truck and trailer go past at an intersection, and on the side of the trailer, it said, "We clear out hoarding situations," and I can't remember what the other 3 or 4 things. Post fire, post-flood. It was this great big trailer, and I thought, isn't it interesting that he mentioned the hoarding situation, he or she mentioned the hoarding situation. That's, again, a case of I don't have enough. I have to have more. I have to hang on to what I have because I'm not going to have enough when I need it. So what about for you? Do you have faith and trust that there's always enough to go around, that you will have what you need, and that you can give freely? Because if you need something again, it'll come back through. It'll come back through. My friend Kayleen has been practicing this for years and has gotten very good about not worrying. If it seems like she's going to come up short on something, it'll work out somehow. Somehow what I need will show up. And it does. It does. So maybe now would be a good time to practice that, to test that, to look around your house and say, okay, do I need 5 mixers? Do I need 6 TVs? And maybe blessing some of that stuff on its way, which then makes space in your world, energetic space, for something you need more to come in. When we are jammed up with stuff, I tend to be jammed up with books, as you can tell. And I've done one swipe through the bookshelves already, getting rid of 2 boxes, I think. Excuse me, frog today. My goal, though, is to release 1 whole bookshelf full of books. So then I'd be down to 2 bookshelves, which for most people is still insane, but I'm a book person. So, but giving and receiving freely. Now let's talk about the other end of that continuum, because in addition to the people who struggle with the giving, there are the people who struggle with the receiving. They can give, 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 give. They're great at that. But to receive something graciously, thank you, they can't do it, or they suck at it. So what I teach people when I'm coaching them, and that this is one of their issues, is I want you to practice. I want you to practice just saying thank you. Receive it graciously and just say thank you. You don't owe any more words than that. You don't even owe those words if you don't want to, but just to say thank you and receive. Receive. Allow yourself to practice receiving. Okay? So think of it as a flow, a giving and receiving flow. And it doesn't have to be tit for tat. Okay, someone gave me something, now I have to give something away. You can use that as a gentle rule of thumb, but don't be a taskmaster with that. There may be periods of time in your life where you receive, 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 and there may be periods of time where you give, give, give. But it all comes out in the end. It all comes out in the end. So today, on this fine Sunday, I want you to practice giving and receiving. And let's see how that goes for you. If you want to put some comments in the feed on whichever platform you are watching this, that would be great. So your options are Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And I'm not sure my Facebook is working, but we shall see. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.